Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, mga kawani sa gobyerno, mga kaguro. Ito ay talagang makabisang balita sa atin, mga kaguro. So, talagang masiyahan na tayo nito dahil nagkaroon ng pag-increase sa ating mga sahod, mga kaguro, at lalo na iba pang mga kawani sa gobyerno. So, magsimula ito January 2024. So according to mga sources sa DBM, nagkaroon sila ng interview. Don't forget to subscribe to Association Blog, mga kaguro at mga kawani ng gobyerno. So, ating pagmasdan ang kailang mga mensahe, mga kawani sa gobyerno at mga kaguro. But before that, I have my intro.
For the Salary Standardization Law 6, it's an adjustment dun sa ating sweldo ng ating mga kawani ng gobyerno. And another good news is that on that day, I asked the team from DBM to already write the implementing rules and regulations, the guidelines. So we're happy to announce that we signed that this morning the National Budget Circular and the Local Budget Circular. So we will publish it tomorrow, and the national government agencies can already compute the adjustment of the salary of our workers.
Wow, that's good news. So what are we expecting next? So you signed the implementing rules and guidelines, and they can file for it, and when do the people get their money?
As soon as possible. It will really actually depend on the agencies kung gaano sila kabilis mag-compute ng mga adjustments. So this is the first tranche. Ito po ay nagsimula, ang adjustment po ay nagsimula mula noong January nitong taon na to.
Could you give us the numbers? Like how much do they expect to be?
Well, on average po, from now until the last tranche, it will be in 4 tranches. It will start this year at 2024. It will end by 2027. On average po, the total increase will be about 18%. For the entire tranche, for the 4 tranches.
And who is eligible to receive this increase? All of government workers?
Yes po, lahat po ng nasa executive, legislative, judiciary, and even the constitutional offices and commissions, and GOCCs, except lang po yung mga nasa mandato po nila, nasa batas po nila na may sarili silang salary structure, at yung mga GOCCs din po na kabilang dun sa GCG law.
Okay, wow. And are there any agencies not included or any departments not included?
Ang hindi po kasama dito ay yung ating mga, these are all civilian personnel, yung ating MUP, hindi po sila kasama dahil may sarili po silang structure. In fact, local government units ay kasama din po dito.
Okay, so no military and uniform personnel?
Wala pa po.
May sarili silang...
May sarili po sila. I feel, if you will remember po, nagkaroon na po sila ng adjustment during the previous administration, and kailangan po nito ng batas. So I know that there are a couple of bills pending in Congress now for their adjustment, so we will just wait for that.
When passing this, when the President signed the EO, were there any directives that he gave you?
Ang sinabi lang po ng Presidente is to ensure that whatever adjustment that we do, it make it competitive versus the private rates, yung market rates sa private sector. So we tried our best to make it competitive, ilapit ng konti kung magkano po yung nare-receive ng mga nasa private sector.
Oh, that's great. And is this something that will be happening occasionally? Like when will be the next?
Okay, no. It will run for 4 years. It starts in 2024, and then second tranche will be in 25, and then meron sa 26, and then meron sa 2027. And then maybe I can also share that in our next year's budget, included in the EO po yung tinatawag nating medical allowance. Because I came from the legislative department po, no? And doon, meron po kami yung tinatawag naming HMO, yung medical insurance. But here in the executive, when I first entered the executive in DBM, well, we don't have that. So we're happy that the executive order also provides for a medical allowance for our government personnel. That's 17,000. That's 7,000 pesos per employee po. That will start next year.
Okay, and what does it cover?
It covers everyone. The 1,352,000 government personnel. It's 7,000 per year po of medical allowance.
That's great. And so this is like on top of what you would get with PhilHealth. It's like a private HMO.
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. And everyone will be eligible for that.
Yes po.
Under
Civilian
this.
personnel po.
Okay. Should we anticipate an increase in taxes once the salary increase takes effect as well?
Wala po. There's no pending any legislation now on any tax adjustments, except that naturally in our personal income tax, tuwing tumataas po ang ating income, tumataas din po yung taxes natin. But with this executive order, we made sure po na even if magkaroon na ng tax yung mga nasa mababang income bracket, yung take-home pay po nila mas malaki pa rin.
And this is retroactive?
Yes, January 1, 2024.
Wow, this is really good news for government employees.
Yes po, opo.
Yes, and so when the president asked you to calculate this salary standardization to make sure that it's competitive with the private sector, nasa puso niya itong this goodwill to make government work at par with private sector,
yes
to
po.
professionalize it.
Yes, it was one of the first directives of the president when we entered this administration, because the last salary standardization law ended last year. So I think it's about time to also adjust yung salary because as you know, we are coming out of the pandemic, and then because of the global recession and yung inflation natin medyo mataas po, so I think it's time for us to adjust na rin.
Okay, so moving on from that amazing news, I know that you're still in the process of going through the budget hearings. Any updates from that?
Well, we started our DBCC briefing at the House of Representatives last Monday. It was a 10-hour marathon. But we're happy to explain our National Expenditure Program. And tomorrow we will be in the Senate for the next 2 days to, again, brief our legislators in the upper house.